1. Introduction. My name is Kate. I am 24 years old. I want to tell you about my life. For a long time, I thought my life was almost perfect. I am married to a man named Ben. We met when we were younger at college. I loved him very much from the start, and I still love him now. We have been married for 5 years. We have a beautiful daughter. Her name is Lily, and she is 4 years old. Lily is wonderful. She has bright eyes and laughs a lot. She is the most important thing in our lives. Ben is a great father to her. He plays games with her, reads her stories before bed, and makes her giggle. Seeing them together always makes me happy. Our family life is quite normal. We live in a small, comfortable house with a little garden. Ben works in an office in the city. I work part-time from home, so I can spend more time with Lily. Most evenings, we eat dinner together as a family. We talk about our day. After dinner, maybe we watch a little television or play a game with Lily before her bedtime. On Saturdays and Sundays, we often go out. Sometimes we visit the park or go to see Lily's grandparents. It is a simple life, but it feels good. Ben had a girlfriend before he met me. Her name is Chelsea. He told me about her a long time ago. He said it was serious then, but it finished completely before we started dating. He said she was just part of his past life and she meant nothing to him now. I believed him. I never really thought about her much. Chelsea was just a name, someone from long ago. I did not worry about her. I feel very happy in my marriage. Ben is usually kind and thoughtful. We talk about our future plans. We want maybe one more child someday. We have small problems sometimes, like everyone. Sometimes work is stressful for Ben, or we worry about money for bills. But these feel like normal, small things. Most of the time, I feel safe and loved. I look at Ben and Lily, and I think I am very lucky. Our home feels warm and full of love. I believe we have a strong, happy family. 2. Small worries start. Life continued, but small things started to feel different. At first, Kate did not think much about it. But then she noticed more changes in Ben. He was not always the same happy husband she knew. It was like small clouds appearing in a sunny sky. Ben began working late more days each week. Before, he usually came home for dinner with Kate and Lily. Now, he often called Kate. "Sorry, I have to stay late at the office," he would say. "There is so much work." Kate missed their family dinners. Lily asked, "Where is Daddy?" Kate told her, "Daddy is working hard for us." She tried to sound happy for Lily, but inside, a small question started. It was not just the late hours. Ben also started acting differently with his phone. He always had his phone with him. Sometimes, when Kate walked into the room, he quickly put his phone down, screen facing down. Or he would turn away when he was texting someone. He seemed jumpy if his phone made a noise. Kate thought this was strange. Ben used to leave his phone anywhere in the house. Now, it was always in his pocket or his hand. He seemed more private about it. Sometimes Ben seemed far away, even when he was at home. Kate would talk to him, and he would nod, but she felt he was not really listening. His eyes looked tired, or maybe he was thinking about something else. He was quieter than usual during the weekends. Kate felt a little lonely, even when they were together in the same room. These small changes made her feel uneasy, like something was not quite right. One evening, after Lily was asleep, Kate decided to ask Ben. She sat next to him on the sofa. "Ben, is everything okay?" she asked gently. "You seem different lately. Are you worried about something? Is work very hard?" She watched his face carefully. Ben looked surprised for a second. Then he smiled and put his arm around her. "Oh, Kate," he said, "don't worry about me. Yes, work is very stressful right now. We have a big project. It's taking all my energy." He hugged her close. "Everything is fine, really. I'm just tired." He kissed her forehead. "I love you," he added softly. His voice sounded normal. Kate looked into his eyes. He seemed honest. She wanted to believe him. Maybe she was just being silly. Maybe she was tired too, looking after Lily and the house. It was easy to imagine problems when there were none. She loved Ben very much, and she trusted him. She decided to forget her small worries. Work stress was normal. Ben loved her, and that was the important thing. She pushed the uneasy feelings away and snuggled closer to him. Everything was okay. 3, a day with Daddy. Saturday morning was bright and sunny. Ben told Kate he wanted to take Lily out for a special day. Just Daddy and Lily. Kate smiled. Lily was 4 years old and loved spending time with her father. Ben was usually busy with work, so these days were important. Lily jumped up and down. "Daddy Day, Daddy Day," she shouted happily. She ran to find her favorite red shoes. Ben helped her put them on. He looked like a loving father. He kissed Kate goodbye. "We will have fun," he said. "Don't worry about us." Kate watched them leave, holding hands. Lily skipped next to Ben, her small hand lost in his big one. First, they went to the big park near their home. The sun was warm and many families were there. Lily ran straight to the swings. "Push me high, Daddy," she laughed. Ben pushed her gently. Her laughter was like music. She pointed her toes to the sky each time the swing went up. After the swings, they went down the big yellow slide many times. Lily shouted again. Each time she reached the bottom. Ben waited for her and helped her climb the steps again. They played hide-and-seek behind the big trees. Ben pretended he could not find Lily, even when her red shoes showed under a bush. Lily giggled loudly. Ben always found her, and then he tickled her until she could not stop laughing. He seemed happy too, playing with his daughter in the sunshine. Later, they walked near the pond. There were many ducks swimming in the water. Ben had brought some old bread in a small bag. Lily carefully threw small pieces to the ducks. They swam quickly to eat the bread. "Look, Daddy, they like it," Lily said, her eyes wide with excitement. Ben knelt beside her, watching the ducks together. He put his arm around her shoulders. Ben bought Lily a chocolate ice cream cone. She ate it carefully, trying not to spill it on her clean dress. Ben wiped a little bit of chocolate from her chin with his finger and smiled. Lily thought her daddy was the best daddy in the whole world. She felt very happy and loved. The afternoon sun started to go down. It was getting late. "Time to go home soon, little star," Ben said softly. Lily felt tired after all the playing and running. She held Ben's hand tightly as they walked out of the park. It was a wonderful day, just her and Daddy. She had so much to tell Mommy when they got home. 4. Lily tells a secret. The front door opened with a happy noise. Little Lily ran inside, her face bright with joy. "Mommy, Mommy, I'm home," she shouted, dropping her small backpack on the floor. Kate came from the kitchen, wiping her hands on a towel. She smiled warmly. "Hello, my sweet girl. Did you have a wonderful day with Daddy?" Lily jumped up and down, her small legs bouncing. "Yes, yes. It was the very best day ever." Ben walked in slowly behind Lily. He offered Kate a quick smile. It didn't quite reach his eyes. "She certainly had a lot of fun," Ben said. His voice sounded a little quiet. "We went to the big park near the river. And Mommy, you won't believe it," Lily said, her eyes wide and full of excitement. "We saw someone really special today." Kate kneeled down to be close to Lily. "Oh, really? That sounds exciting. Who did you see?" Lily lowered her voice like she was telling a big secret. "We saw Auntie Chelsea. Daddy took me to meet her." Kate's smile disappeared. "Auntie Chelsea," she repeated the name slowly. The name felt wrong. Kate thought about their family and friends. They did not know anyone named Chelsea that Lily would call Auntie. Who was this person? Kate searched her memory. Chelsea, Chelsea. Suddenly, she remembered. Ben had an old girlfriend with that name. Chelsea, from before Kate. Ben told her it was finished, completely in the past. He said Chelsea meant nothing to him now. A cold, heavy feeling started deep inside Kate's stomach. Why would Ben take their daughter to see his ex-girlfriend? And why Auntie? Kate took a slow breath. She needed to stay calm for Lily. She forced her voice to sound light and normal. "Oh," Kate said carefully. "And where did you see Auntie Chelsea?" Lily was happy to talk more. "We met her at the park, near the big slide. She has very shiny hair, Mommy, just like my new doll." "And guess what? She bought me ice cream." Lily giggled happily. "It was chocolate flavor, my favorite." Kate felt even colder. An arranged meeting at the park, buying ice cream. This was not an accident, this was planned. "That sounds very nice, sweetie," Kate managed to say. Her own voice felt far away. Did Daddy say anything else about seeing Auntie Chelsea? Lily nodded her head up and down quickly, looking very serious. Yes, he did. Daddy said she was very nice, and Daddy said. Lily leaned in close, putting her small hand next to her mouth. She whispered into Kate's ear. Daddy said, "This is our little secret, Lily." He said, "Don't tell anyone." Lily pulled back, looking proud. She kept the secret, but now she shared it with Mommy. Kate pulled Lily into a tight hug. Her heart was beating fast and hard. "Okay, sweetie. Thank you for telling Mommy all about your day." She kissed the top of Lily's head, but inside, Kate felt awful, like she might be sick. A secret? Ben asked their little girl, only 4 years old, to keep a secret from her own mother. A secret about his ex-girlfriend? Kate looked up. Ben was still near the door. He wasn't looking at her. He looked very uncomfortable. The happy afternoon feeling was completely gone. Now there was only a cold worry and a growing suspicion. What was Ben really doing? 5, asking Ben questions. Later that evening, the house was quiet. Lily was playing happily with her dolls in her bedroom. Kate felt cold inside, like ice was forming around her heart. But she knew she needed to talk to Ben now. She found him in the living room. He was watching television, trying to look relaxed. Kate felt very nervous, but she tried to hide it. She sat down on the sofa, but not too close to him. She took a slow, deep breath. She needed to stay calm. "Ben," she started. Her voice was quiet but clear. "Can we talk for a minute about today?" Ben turned his head towards her. He smiled, but it did not look real. "Sure, Kate, what is it? Is everything okay?" "Lily told me something about her day with you," Kate said. She watched his face carefully. She said you met Chelsea today." Ben's smile disappeared. His eyes opened wide for a second. He looked surprised, then quickly worried. He turned away from Kate and looked back at the television screen, but Kate knew he was not watching the show. "Oh, right, that," he said. He tried to make his voice sound light and casual. "Yeah, we saw her at the park for a minute. It was really strange. Just bumped into her there." "A small world, isn't it?" Kate did not move. She kept watching him. He did not look at her when he spoke. "Just bumped into her." Kate repeated his words softly. "That's not all Lily said. She said you called her Auntie Chelsea. Why would Lily call her Auntie?" Ben shifted on the sofa. He looked uncomfortable. "Well, you know Lily," he said, talking a bit too fast. "She's friendly. She sometimes calls people auntie or uncle. I didn't tell her to say that. Chelsea was just being nice to her, gave her some ice cream." Kate did not believe him. His answer felt weak, not true. "And the secret, Ben?" she asked. Her voice was still quiet, but there was a hard feeling behind it now. "Why did you tell Lily it was our little secret? Lily told me those exact words." Now Ben looked upset, almost angry. He turned to face Kate fully. "Why are you asking so many questions? It was nothing. It was just a coincidence, seeing her there. I told Lily not to make a big deal about it because I know how you get about Chelsea. I didn't want you to worry over nothing." He sounded defensive. He was trying to make it Kate's fault for worrying. But his answers did not make sense. Why keep a simple meeting secret? Why use the name Auntie? Kate felt a heavy knot in her stomach. He was not telling her the truth. She could see the panic behind his eyes. He looked like a child who was caught doing something wrong. The small worries she had tried to ignore before now felt very real and very big. She was almost sure Ben was hiding something important. Her trust in him felt like it was breaking. He was lying right to her face. 6. Finding the truth. Kate could not sleep that night. Ben's words from earlier went around and around in her head. He said seeing Chelsea was an accident. He said Lily calling her auntie meant nothing. But his face looked scared and his answers were not strong. Kate felt a cold worry in her stomach. She did not trust him anymore. The feeling was heavy and sad. She needed to know the real story. Was Ben telling the truth, or was he lying about seeing his ex-girlfriend? She waited until very late. Ben was asleep next to her. His breathing was slow and deep. Kate felt bad about what she wanted to do, but the worry was too big. Quietly, she got out of bed. Her heart was beating fast. She went to the living room where Ben left his phone charging. Her hands were shaking a little as she picked it up. She quickly guessed his password. It was their daughter Lily's birthday. The phone opened. Kate felt sick. She looked at his messages. There were many messages between Ben and Chelsea. Kate started reading. Her eyes filled with tears. The messages were not about an accidental meeting. They wrote about meeting many times in secret places. They used loving names for each other. One message from Ben said, "Last week was amazing. Can't wait to see you again." Another message from Chelsea said, "Be careful Kate doesn't find out." Kate scrolled down. There were more messages like these, going back for weeks, maybe months. It was clear they were together. They planned their secret meetings. They talked about hiding their relationship from Kate. The proof was right there, on the screen. Ben was not just lying about one meeting in the park. He was living a secret life. Kate put the phone back slowly. She felt cold and empty inside. All the times Ben worked late suddenly made sense. All the times he was quiet or strange with his phone made sense. His excuses were lies. Her happy family life felt like a dream that was now broken. The pain was sharp in her chest. She felt so hurt and angry. How could Ben do this? How could he lie to her face? She went back to the bedroom, but she did not sleep. She just lay there, thinking about the messages and the truth she found. 7. The sad talk. Kate waited. Her heart felt heavy. She knew this talk was very hard. When Ben came into the living room, Kate looked at him. Her face was serious. Her eyes showed her hurt. "Ben," she started. Her voice was a little unsteady. "We need to talk again about Chelsea." Ben looked nervous. "About what, Kate? I told you it was a small thing." Kate held up his phone. She showed him the messages. "No, Ben, it was not a small thing. I saw your messages." Ben's face changed. He looked very scared. He knew he could not lie now. The proof was there. "Kate, he started. His voice was low. "You lied to me," Kate said. Her voice was shaking. "You lied about Chelsea. You lied about Lily. You lied about everything." Tears came to Kate's eyes. "How could you do this to me, to our family?" Her voice was full of pain and anger. "I loved you, Ben. I trusted you." Ben started to cry. He sat down on the sofa. He put his head in his hands. "I'm so sorry, Kate. I am so sorry." He looked up at her. His eyes were red. "Yes, it's true. I was seeing Chelsea. We had an affair." Kate felt a sharp pain in her chest. Hearing him say it made it real. "How long, Ben?" she asked. Her voice was cold. Ben looked down. "For a few months," he said very quietly. "Months?" Kate could not believe it. "For months you looked at me and lied," Ben tried to explain. "I was not happy. Work was difficult. Chelsea listened to me." Kate shook her head. "Excuses, Ben. Those are just excuses. You made a choice. You chose to hurt me. You chose to hurt Lily." Ben stood up. He came closer to Kate. "Please, Kate, please forgive me. It was a big mistake, a terrible mistake. I love you." "I love Lily. I don't want to lose you." He tried to take her hand, but Kate moved away. "I will do anything," Ben said. His voice was desperate. "We can go to therapy. We can fix this. Please give me another chance, just one more chance. I promise it will never happen again. Chelsea means nothing. You and Lily are my everything." He was crying a lot. He looked broken. Kate looked at him. She felt very sad, but she also felt very angry. Her happy life was gone. It felt like a lie. This talk was so sad for both of them. 8. A new life begins. Kate listened while Ben talked. He cried and said he was very sorry. He told her again that he loved her and Lily. He said the affair was a big mistake. He asked Kate to forgive him. "Please, Kate," Ben said between tears. "Don't leave me. We can fix this. We can go to therapy. We can try again. I will do anything." He promised he would never see Chelsea again. He wanted another chance to be a good husband and father. Kate looked at Ben. She remembered his lies. She remembered the messages on his phone. She thought about Lily meeting Auntie Chelsea. The trust was gone. It felt like a glass broken into many small pieces. It could not be put back together. Her heart felt heavy and sad, but her mind was clear. She knew what she needed to do. "No, Ben," Kate said. Her voice was not loud, but it was very firm. "It is too late. Too many lies, too much hurt. I cannot trust you anymore." Ben looked shocked. Kate took a deep breath. "It's over. I want a divorce." The word divorce stayed in the air between them. Ben shook his head. No, Kate, please, think about Lily. We have a child together. Don't break our family apart. He sounded desperate now. You broke our family, Ben, Kate replied calmly. You broke it when you chose Chelsea. You broke it every time you lied to me. You broke it when you told our daughter to keep your secret. This is not my choice. This is the result of your actions. Kate felt tears in her own eyes, but she did not let them fall. She needed to be strong now. I want you to leave, Kate said. Pack your bags and go. Ben stared at her. He saw she was serious. Maybe he wanted to argue more, but he saw the look in her eyes. It was finished. Slowly, he stood up. He did not say anything else. He went to the bedroom and packed a small bag with his clothes. He walked to the front door. Kate watched him. She did not help him. She did not speak. Ben opened the door, looked back at her one last time, and then he left. Kate closed the door quietly behind him. The house felt very big and empty. She was alone now with Lily. She felt a deep sadness for the marriage that was gone, for the family life that was broken. But under the sadness, Kate felt something else too. She felt a little bit strong. It was a difficult decision, but it was the right decision. A new, different life was starting today for her and her daughter. It would be hard, but it would be their life, and it would be honest.